Forward TV. The world is thinking.
The flavor is entirely different. It's a different taste. It's treated differently. What grass finished says is that this is an animal that has not been mass produced industrially. It's feeding all the way on various pastures and highlands and desert scrub. And the implication is that it's going to be slaughtered in a smaller way. You have more control. You're not going to do 6 cows a minute with a stun gun, which means you have a lot more opportunity for human error. When you treat the animal with respect, you're going to get a different value. You also are going to get a different taste because grass finish puts on its muscles slower. You get a different flavor from that. A lot of people don't like it because it tastes different, and it doesn't have the same taste at all of a corn finish, which has a lot of fat in it, and you cook it differently.
So can you tell us how you would recommend cooking grass-fed beef?
I cook it, and I do it in the book. I have a long section on the difference because most people will not think of the distinctions between beef. Beef is as various as wine. The moment you think of it as like wine, then you will treat each kind of beef accordingly. A lot of instructions say, cook the grass-fed slower. I do the opposite. I just sear it and cook it in that sense faster because it's going to dry out a lot faster. I use more oil. I always use oil in the pan when I'm doing it. Or if I'm on a grill, I baste it with oil. Also, and often I marinate it because you get the flavor. It has a wonderful flavor of its own and a wonderful texture. But the texture is chewier than people are used to, so a lot of people say, well, I don't like that because they're used to that squishy prime rib that is like chewing rubber bands. Anyway, I'm a real fan of the flavor of grass finished because I think also you get more varieties. When you have different breeds, I've done a tasting where you have 5 different kinds of grass finished heritage beef, each one of them different. A buffalo, a wagyu in there in comparison to a supermarket. Do a blind tasting on this and you will be less interested in the mass market like a Gallo wine jug.